Hi, in this particular video we're going to be looking at multiplying out brackets. So this is one of the core skills that you need for algebra, and it's aimed at roughly about GCSE grade 4, and some of the ones towards the end are probably erring towards grade 5. Please do, however, stop the video, have a go at each of the questions, compare your solutions. If you've got any particular issues, please don't hesitate to put a comment below. I'll always come back to you. I look forward to seeing you inside the video. Hi, in this particular video we're going to be looking at multiplying out brackets. So this is one of the core algebra skills that you need to be developing, really. So please do stop the video, have a go at each of the questions and then compare your solutions. I'm going to run all the way through this particular video. It should take only about 10 minutes-ish, something like that. Okay, so let's have a look at the first one. Well, this basically means multiply each of the terms inside this bracket by 4. Okay, so I'm going to end up with 4x multiplied by plus 4y multiplied or added to plus 4z. Okay, let's have a look at part B. So exactly the same, but this time we've got a negative term in there. So 5 times x is 5x plus 5y. Now be careful here because we've got a negative. It's going to be 5 times minus z is minus 5z. Okay, hopefully that's okay for you. Let's move on to question C. Okay, so C is fairly straightforward. We've got x times x. Well, x times x is going to be x squared, and x times plus 6 is going to be plus 6x. Okay, same again with D. X times x is x squared minus 9x. Okay, now we've got a negative this time, but it's outside of the bracket. So we're multiplying the x and the plus 2 by this minus 3. So minus 3 times x is minus 3x. And minus 3 times plus 2 is going to be minus 6, because a minus times a positive is a negative. Okay, so just be very careful about those sorts of things. So again, we've got a similar situation here where we've got minus 4 outside of the brackets. So minus 4 times x is minus 4x, but you have to remember that a minus times a minus is a positive. So minus 4 times minus 5 is plus 20. Okay, now there might be people who write this the other way around, so 20 minus 4x, and that's perfectly fine as well. These particular terms, you've got minus 4x and plus 20 are two separate terms, so you can write them in a different way if you wanted to. Okay, let's move on then to G. So with G, I've got 7a times a, so that's going to be 7, and then a times a is a squared, and then I've got 7a times plus b is plus 7ab, and then 7a times plus c is plus 7ac. Okay, hopefully that's okay for you. Let's try that again with h. I've got 5b times a. So just make it a little bit tidier. I'm going to write 5ab just in alphabetical order there. It just makes things a little bit neater. Okay, I've got 5b times minus b. Well, that's going to be minus 5. And then b squared. And then 5b times plus c is going to be plus 5bc. Okay, hopefully that's all right for you. So you'll notice by now that I've been doing these little lines, okay? I tend to do that. That tends to work well for me. It just makes my life a little bit easier when I kind of have a look at these things to be able to see what I've done. Particularly if I'm factorising or something like that, I need to be able to expand. I need to be able to get solutions. So I tend to use this as being a way that I can kind of go back and look over my work if I need to. Okay, so this one you need to be a little bit careful of because we're looking at BIDMAS. So this A is on its own, but before we do anything else, we have to do the multiplication. So I've got minus 4 times A is minus 4A, and then I've got minus 4 times plus B is minus 4b. Okay, so just be very careful about that because it's a multiplication before we do the addition or the subtraction. Now, what we can do with this is tidy it up just a little bit. I've got a minus 4a is going to be equal to minus 3a, and then minus 4b. Okay, hopefully that's okay for you. All right, so let's have a look then at the next question, which is going to be J. So I've got 4x and 4 times plus 2. So that's going to be 4x plus 8. So that one and that one. And then I've got plus 2 times x plus 2x, and plus 2 times plus 1 is plus 2. Okay, so I can tidy that up a little bit. 4x plus 2x is going to equal 6x, and 8 plus 2 is plus 10. Okay, let's move on then to K. All right, so with K, I'm just going to be a little bit careful here because we've got this negative again right in the middle there, so that's going to have an impact upon this negative. Okay, so let's have a look. We've got 7 times x is 7x. 7 times minus 2 is minus 14. I've got minus 2 times x is minus 2x. And then I've got minus 2 times minus 1. Well, a minus times a minus is a positive, so that's going to be plus 2. Okay, let's tidy that up a little bit. So I've got 7x minus 2x is going to be 5x. So I'll write that underneath, I think. 5x. And then I've got minus 14 plus 2 is going to be minus 12. And that would be the answer to that particular question. Okay, let's move on then to L, which is this one. I've got 4e times e is 4e squared. 4e times 2f, oh my gosh, so 4 times 2 is plus 8. And then I've got e times f is ef, okay? I've got now plus 2f times e is plus 2, and again, in alphabetical order, ef again, and then plus 2f times minus f is plus 2f squared. Okay, so I'm going to tidy this up a little bit. I'm going to get 4e squared plus 8ef plus 2f is plus 10ef, and then plus 2f squared, and that would be the answer to that particular question. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is actually leave this here, this particular video here, and I'm going to introduce a new video for the rest of this particular worksheet, because I think looking back at this, there's quite a bit to take on board there, but I hope it's been useful to you. Please do add a comment if you're not sure. I'll always come back to you, and I look forward to seeing you inside the next video.